The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
There we go. Mike 50. We're going to 54. Check 15, check 15.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Elliott running right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. From the 45 on second down, Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Watch the eye. 36.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bud Dupree, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check. Fresno. Hey, Delta. Mike 54.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
No spacing. Take both of them. Check 24.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This is Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The give is to Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 10-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. Now Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Prescott escaping the pressure right. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys are in for 6. 4th and goal, Charles. All the time you see those offenses, especially the quarterback, the running back, looking over the sideline saying, don't send the kicker out. There they did it, and it paid off.
It's really nice to see what they wanted actually done. And how about the coaches getting their faith rewarded by a touchdown?
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54, right there.
Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Mike's 5-4.
Check tight end, check tight.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 55 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Cowboys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Prescott on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, Prescott. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Wide, get wide. Easy. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Out. Greystone, travel. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
54 is Mike. Check. 54. Watch 54. It's coming this way. Here we go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by George Iloka. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Kill.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback, a hot route, so to speak.
Going to 53. Here we go. Going to 54.
On first and 10, Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. There he goes, right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Prescott to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards on the ground. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Alert!
Toss play for Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard
line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To the air again, Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Cooper was the target there, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for offense.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
At the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready? 180. Mike Snickers got to spin. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good-sized play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
54 is Mike. 52. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to run you over. Hey. Run you over. Mike 5-4. Double bump. Mike 5-4. Hey, foxtrot. 54. Mike 54. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the player? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
54 Mike. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Pass incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Snickers. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming on.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180. 54. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 180. 26.
Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Cooper was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it, and he brings it. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set, 230.
Check back 47. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
Quarter.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Hey, alert. Block it.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game.
44. Take 2 of them.
Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Hey, alert 3. Alert
66. Solid, 5 down.
check.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Focus.
Give me some.
Bravo.
Kill.
Ben to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Johnson the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
7-7. Middle.
Check back 47. Get that one back.
Hey, Haywood.
4-7's the mic. Okay, double.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Check 47. Let's go, defense. Let's get it.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Throwing on second and 14. Breeze. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Jack 16. Easy.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Roethlisberger now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll come out in the pistol. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with it.
Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check pass. Check pass.
They'll run again with Samuels on first down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On third down, Roethlisberger. Going deep for Moncrief. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 69 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you, or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here.
He's got a man, complete. A gain of 37. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check. Cross.
Alert, alert. 3-2.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Two times.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He finds an opening past the 40. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
The final shot before half the breeze. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start the second half with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Ready? You ready?
First and 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
To throw is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 27 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Hey, Charlie, easy.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
What are these two? Alert.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
You got Ocean Man. You got Ocean Man right there. Mike's 47. Mike.
Help out.
Bring it.
Hey, Orbit.
27 Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Roethlisberger now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 22. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
5-9.
On second and 11 now. Breeze is going to let this one go deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Stop! Like 80! Monday!
50 yards! Get him! Get him! Get him! Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Back, back, back!
General West!
59, Mark, 59.
Nicholas, 66. Double bump.
Pick your game up.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Spy! What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Middle.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 12 yards there and a first down.
180.
First down.
Well, now they'll try the end around. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block if you're an offensive lineman. Nice early burst. Nice gain, too.
All right, now. Block 80!
50 up, come on. Yeah, let's go set lunch.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Hey, exit.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
26 Hey, I-7.
26 Mike. Rip left.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big run there by Gurley, and even 50 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Watch the slant.
On first down, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, And sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
I got you, Pop.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and goal. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Rams are in for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Watch the run.
44.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Taken in by Switzer on the left side. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Here we go. Like 80.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 19 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're the recipient of a nice gift here late in the half with a real chance to put points on the board.
And it's been a difficult half for them in terms of putting points on the board. So here with this gift, with this opportunity, they've got to find a way to cash it in.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 50.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. He spots Henderson, open left side, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
80. 2 up. 3 down. Protein spill. Show it.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
From the 44, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 26 minutes.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abuka giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. T.J. Watt showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Goff. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Easy, easy. 26 minutes. Stay with your man.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
4 down, 4 down.
Hey, Joseph.
26 months. Big stop, D.
Roethlisberger will throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run. It's Gurley. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley. 50 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Watch 30.
I got. Here we go. Watch 7. Quad.
Hey, alert. Middle.
26 months.
Take both of them. King.
Check 50. Smooth. Lucky.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He's an absolute oak tree in the pocket because he is so hard to get on the ground. Not as elusive as he used to be, but still, trying to get him down, tough for any defender. In that case, he's able to move just enough. Incomplete pass downfield.
Check 26. Shift. Check it out.
These 2. Double bump. Cross. Take both of them.
Check. Fresno.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive...
Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 23 yards the pickup there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.